welcome to my September review catch-up update kind of video thing. My name's Andy Mechanic and you're watching my Andy Mechanic YouTube channel. Now first of all, I just want to quickly go through the kind of stuff that I managed to get done during August. Although I'll give myself a bit of a covenant, I have been incredibly busy on the teaching front. Unfortunately, my teaching does tend to get in the way a little bit of the number of videos that I can make. Although the videos that I do make really do help with my teaching, so I don't know how that one works out. But during August, there was a few tasks that we accomplished. The MR2 is all fixed and back on the road. That was the two jobs on that particular vehicle, was the top strut mount, the top hat mount we call that, on the front left strut. And we had a pretty major oil leak, very serious oil leak, from the driver's side rear drive shaft from the transmission. Turns out the seal was ruptured. And there's videos on both of those jobs if you want to have a look. Now, the main task, really, I would say, for August was the top-end rebuild on the tenacious Yamaha TDR 250. And I managed to get in the can 4 episodes all done. And then after I filmed episode number 4, I was just checking the engine over to make sure we had proper rotation of the crankshaft and there was plenty of clearance between the piston and the head and so on. Turns out there wasn't. So there was an episode 5 showing you the problems. And now, about a week ago, I found a company just down the road that's going to water jet cut a copper head gasket for us to exactly our specifications. So I've gone for a 0.9mm head gasket with a 60.5mm aperture for each of the pistons. So we should get, or should eliminate that problem of the piston hitting the head gasket. Because don't forget, we've gone to 2mm oversize, which is 0.5mm beyond what Yamaha recommend. And of course, with that comes problems, unforeseen problems actually. And as regards other videos, I did a few on the transmission, nowhere near what I was hoping to cover. I did videos covering CV joints, tripod joints, and universal joints, and how to remove them, strip them down, inspect them, and put them back together. And those were specifically done for my students for the course that they're doing. Although I was also hoping to do videos covering manual transmission, automatic transmissions, and differentials. None of which has happened, and the course finishes in 2 days. So that's not going to happen for a while. What else did we do? Well, we did the steering head bearings on the old 1982 Honda XL 500. And that particular job is pretty generic to most motorcycles. And finally, I managed to get the front wheel trued up on the TDR 250 as well. So I did a quick video on showing you how, it wasn't that quick actually, showing you how to actually true a spoked wheel. That's basically get it to run true without any kind of buckling or lift. And that's done by adjusting the tension of the spokes. Took quite a long time to camera, but hopefully I edited the video down to something reasonably sensible for you and you got an idea of how it's done. It is a skill and requires lots of patience. Now, what else has been going on? Well, the questions are starting to come in, which is great. My most popular video is the one covering brake booster setup. That's the push rod adjustment and diagnostics of faults as well. And it's quite an old video. And I had no idea it was going to prove anywhere near as popular as it has. And that does seem to be the rule of thumb with YouTube. Nobody really knows what's going to work and what isn't going to work. It's not the best video in the world. It's not very well edited. I think it was even done on Movie Maker. It's not good. By the way, I use PowerDirector 14 now for my videos, and it's brilliant. So if you're looking for a particular piece of software to do video editing on a PC, PowerDirector 14, can't go wrong. It was on special offer here in New Zealand, $99 download fee, and you can't look back. It's absolutely amazing and a whole world apart to the old Microsoft Movie Maker. So what's going to come up in the next 4 weeks, and I appreciate this video is a little bit late coming out as well because Head's been really busy. Well, we need to get the TDR 250 finished. Ben is chomping at the bit to get that bike put back together so he can go and pull some more wheelies in front of the police. So fingers crossed that gasket should be with us in the next few days, and I can make a start getting back to doing the final videos on that build. Pretty cool actually, I'm very much looking forward to that. As regards what's going to be covered, well, we've got power valve adjustment set up We've got, there's going to be a two-stroke oil pump rebuild and calibration video as well. He wants me to do that for him. And then there's going to be like a general video, I suppose, putting all the bits and pieces back on and actually getting the bike started and doing the test ride. That should be pretty cool. It's that time of year again here in New Zealand for the trail rides to occur, and as you can see, we've got a phenomenal machine, a WR450. These are the pretty rare ones here in New Zealand. These are the road legal version. Fully off-road spec, just happens to have a few more lights on there and a number plate, which means we get to pull wheelies up and down the road as well as off-road. We have two of those bikes. This one's Ben's, mine's in the other garage, and I've got to do some videos and prep that bike for off-road. That means changing the chain and sprockets to gear the bike down, removing some of the lights because we don't want to damage them, and probably doing a service as well because it's had a bit of a hard life. And there's a lowering kit to go on Ben's as well because he's a little bit shorter than I am, and he's managed to source a lowering kit. So I'll do a video on how to install that because these bikes are they've got a really high seat height when they're new, and most of us are not that tall. Even mine's a bit too tall for me, really. Okay, well, you've probably spotted the fact that I'm wearing an Andy Mechanic t-shirt. Yes, I was asked by a number of fellow YouTubers to produce some Andy Mechanic stickers, and I'll put a little symbol up on the screen for you now to show what the stickers look like. But at the same time, I couldn't resist getting one or two t-shirts made up, and I've done them for a few of my friends and co-workers and so on, and they love them, and I've even put their name on the top, so they're all personalised. So if you're really, really keen on having an Andy Mechanic t-shirt, then just email me, message me, do whatever you need to do, and I'll put you on the list. Obviously, you're going to have to pay for them, and they cost me $40 New Zealand to have made, and that's what it will cost you. I'm not in it to make any profit, but if you fancy an Andy Mechanic t-shirt, then go for it. Let me know and I'll stick it on the next order. You can do a bank transfer. I'll send you my bank details and you can do that and I'll ship them out to you. Obviously, you're going to have to pay the shipping as well, but hey, one day they could be worth a fortune. Okay, well, what else? Stats. Where are we? Well, I've just quickly watched my last video, the August video, and I think during that I was saying that there was about 350 views a day on the channel. Man, last week we topped 1,400 views every 48 hours. That's now 700 views a day. In the last 4 weeks, the number of views per day has doubled. Hey, well, you know, I don't just mechanic. I don't just teach about mechanics and fixing cars and motorbikes and then come home and fix more motorbikes and cars whilst making videos. I do other stuff as well. I am sort of human and I have my own kind of hobbies. Although this one's a bit of an intermittent kind of hobby. For the third year running, I've put my name down to run the Auckland Marathon. Now, those of you that are a bit more astute will recognise the fact that I don't have the kind of body that does running. It was never built to run. It was definitely built to walk and stop, and anything more than that would usually involve an engine. But I've put my name down to run the 12-kilometre traverse in Auckland, and that's on the 30th of October 2016. So I've got about, golly, what did the counter say? About 42 days, maybe 41 days to go now. And I did my first run on Sunday morning. Not good. So if for some reason my videos suddenly stop for a few weeks, you'll know that I'm dead. Hopefully not. Maybe just in hospital, who knows. But yeah, fingers crossed things will go well, and well, you know, I'll let you know how I get on. And who knows, there may even be a video on that because, well, we all know that mechanics don't run. So anything could happen. Okay, well, that really is about it. I hope to bring you some footage of the trail rides. The first one is this coming Saturday, so maybe I'll strap the GoPro on and you can see me fall off the WR a number of times. Probably hurt myself pretty badly like I did last time. And then that's in preparation for a New Zealand 2-day trail ride called Desert Storm down at Mount Maunganui. No, sorry, Mount Ruapehu, my fault. Being English, difficult to pronounce. Mount Ruapehu. And that's done on an old military training ground. And it's pretty intense stuff. So again, I'll maybe bring you a video all about our trips down there, and no doubt we're going to have some mechanical issues with the bikes. I have to keep patching them up, so I'll try and cover what I can. Bit of a different kind of video, sort of on-site repairs, that kind of stuff, and should be a bit of fun. Okay, well that's basically what we've got coming up. TDR 250 rebuild, WR 450 stuff, preparation for off-road use, servicing. What else have we got? Oh, I've got a service on Sunday on a little Toyota Avensis or something like that, so maybe I'll do a servicing video on that. Who knows? We'll see how things pan out and how much time I've got. Okay crew, short and sweet. Thanks for watching. If you've got any questions or comments, then please do add them below and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, then click on subscribe, and if you click the little gear icon, then you can turn on notifications too, and then that way you'll get an email whenever I upload any new videos. That's about it really. Okay crew, thanks for watching. I'm Andy Mechanic, over and out.